Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you 15 amazing mods for Fabric Minecraft version 1.20.1. Let's head into the video. The first mod on the list is What Are They Up To? And this mod doesn't add any content like blocks, mobs or items, but adds new animations, which hint at what players are doing right now. So this mod is especially useful on multiplayer servers. Now, when you are typing a text in the in-game chat, there will be an animation that shows you typing something. There will also be an information above the chat that you are typing right now. The animation changes depending on how fast you write. When you enter your inventory or a chest, there will also be a corresponding animation showing you access your inventory in third person. Finally, when a player is AFK for over 5 minutes, the player will display a sleeping animation. Overall, this mod isn't really useful if you just intend to play single player, as you won't be able to see much of the animations, and because the features are aimed at multiplayer. If you are playing multiplayer, the features are pretty cool, because you often wonder whether a player is AFK, typing or doing something else, and this way you know what the player is doing. When Dungeons Arise is a mod which some of you will probably already know. This mod is famous for its huge and beautiful dungeons, which can stretch over hundreds of blocks and can take quite a toll on your performance. When Dungeons Arise 7 Seas is an expansion of that mod, but can be used alone as well, of course. The mod adds complex ships and other oceanic dungeons to the game. These ships are not only really pretty and well constructed, but they are also pretty large. There are some normal ships, but also huge ones. On the ships themselves you can find spawners with hostile mobs and also loot in chests. Besides their massive size, the ships have a vanilla style, but can seem pretty huge in comparison to your own survivor builds. Of course, the mod can also take an impact on your performance, if you have a weaker PC. Still, if you're looking for Minecraft dungeon mods, with monsters, loot and especially large dungeons, and mods with a medieval vanilla style, I definitely recommend for you to take a look at this mod. It is truly a cool addition to the game. Our third mod is Hamsters Plus. This mod doesn't add a lot of content to the game, but will introduce new hamster mobs with some special features to Minecraft. These hamsters will spawn in plains, sunflower fields and meadows, and you can tame them for example with seeds or pumpkin seeds. After taming a hamster, you can pick up the mob by shift right clicking it, transport it and place it down again if you want to. There's also a new hamster wheel block that you can craft and place down. Hamsters can run in this hamster wheel, which looks pretty cool and is a nice small feature. And that's about it. The mod isn't very large, but adds a small new cute pet to Minecraft. The animations look good and the mod is generally made in a high quality. Although the usability could be improved a bit, because it was quite difficult for me to make the hamster enter the hamster wheel. The mod also lacks some proper documentation on its page. Besides that, definitely worth checking out. Let's move on to a new part of the RPG series mods. Archers introduces the fourth class of the RPG series mods after Wizards and Paladins and Priests. The mod works similar to its companion mods and will not only add new armors and weapons to the game, but also spells that can be bound to Archer spellbooks and then be used with the new weaponry, because there are multiple new bows and crossbows. You can summon roots from the ground to slow down opponents, shoot a barrage of arrows at monsters and more. The armor and weapon models look vanilla friendly and are consistent with the design of the previous RPG classes introduced in the other mods. You can upgrade your bows even with an auto fire function to automatically release fully charged arrows. Enchantments are also rebalanced to fit the overall power dynamics of the mod series. And of course there are some new village structures as well. So overall, if you're looking for a Minecraft mod that completely changes combat mechanics against monsters, but also especially against other players, with a bunch of new exciting abilities and progression possibilities, I definitely recommend for you to take a really close look at this mod and its companion mods of the RPG series. It is probably one of the most refined and well thought out Minecraft combat mods out there, perfectly fits a fantasy world and is also really well integrated into vanilla Minecraft. If you want to learn more about this mod and Paladins and Priests, as well as Wizards, feel free to check out my RPG series mod showcase, which introduces the mods in detail. Medieval Buildings adds different medieval constructions to Minecraft, which are solely made up of existing Minecraft blocks and are meant to blend in with other vanilla structures in the game. The buildings are full of treasures, monsters and even villagers. The mod is perfect if you're looking to play a medieval Minecraft mod pack and if you like exploring dungeons and fighting enemies. Some of the structures can be found in any biome, but some also only in specific ones. I'm especially a fan of the new medieval town structure, because it looks really beautiful and perfectly fits a medieval modpack style. So for some simple, mostly smaller structures in a medieval style, I definitely recommend for you to check out this mod. The next mod on our list is Bean's Backpacks, and this is another backpack mod. However, it introduces a new concept for backpacks that, well, somewhat increases the difficulty of using them, and it is maybe more realistic compared to the other backpack mods available. With this mod you can craft backpacks and place them in a special new slot in your inventory. These backpacks can store many items. However, while you're wearing them, you can only access the item you added last, because you're basically taking the item which is currently lying on top of the backpack, and you can't pick up the ones at the bottom. However, you can place down the backpack on the ground and then take every item you want. Furthermore, in the new backpack slot you can wear an elytra or pot. This makes backpacks less powerful, but also increases the realism of them a bit. An interesting and cool concept. Next, we have a mod called Spawn, which is a mod that adds a few new animals to Minecraft, but also introduces a bunch of new blocks, mechanics and even biomes. These mobs are smaller animals like anglerfishes, tunas, seahorses, snails, ants and more. You can interact with the animals, bucket them, catch them for food and so on. There are also a bunch of building blocks based on new wood types and snails. Finally, the mod introduces an ant-themed biome, in which you will encounter colonies of ants. To sum it up, the mod is similar to mods like Ecologics or Autumnity, has a pretty high quality and fits well into vanilla Minecraft. It doesn't contain too much content and is vanilla friendly, which makes it perfect if you don't want to alter Minecraft's basic mechanics and gameplay a lot, but only want to add some additional content. Up next we have a mod called Eugene's Wealthy Plains Village. And this is a small village structure mod that slightly changes the vanilla plains villages. The mod takes the existing village structures, but adds some new buildings, changes existing ones, all in order to create new village sceneries that feel like vanilla villages, but basically have a fresh new coat of paint. Some of the buildings will only be slightly changed, and others will look completely different. But in terms of size of the buildings and the villages, the mod pretty much keeps the dimension of vanilla villages. So if you're looking for a village mod that only changes a little bit and doesn't alter these structures too much, feel free to take a look. Enchantment Reveal for Forge and Fabric introduces one new basic feature to Minecraft that can be really helpful in my opinion. Usually when enchanting items you can only see the first of potentially multiple enchantments when selecting one of the 3 options. This can be quite annoying, as you might have to enchant a type of equipment piece many times until you get the right enchantment. With this mod installed, the game will preview all potential enchantments, allowing you to see exactly what you're going to get, without relying on luck or guessing. This way, you can simply pick the cheapest enchantment for a sword for example, to skip the options, if the high level one isn't the one you want. Some of you might argue that this makes the game easier, but for me personally, it is always a bit annoying to find the right enchantment. This makes it a bit more comfortable. For our next mod, we have Legendary Origins, which is an add-on for the Origins mod, and also adds an RPG system to the game. So with this mod installed, you can choose different races, classes and professions in the beginning, when you are creating your world or joining a new one. The races are human, elf, orc and dwarf, and depending on your class, you will get different abilities and advantages, like climbing trees, strength, new equipment, and so on. The classes will also impact your abilities, attributes, and might provide you with special weapon skills. Finally, the professions also have a slight impact on things like digging speed, vision in the night, and others. This mod is pretty refined, but if you start playing it, it can also be a bit complicated, as there are many different combinations of races, classes, and professions. People might also argue that the effects of the different origins are too strong. Still, an interesting mod. Enderman Overhaul adds over 20 new Enderman variants, each with their own sounds, models and animations. These Endermen can rarely drop new armor items, special Ender Pearls or other interesting items. What really stands out about this mod are the new amazing Enderman models, which look unique for a variety of biomes and differ in size, shape and colors. Every Enderman has its own unique characteristics that way, and this really increases the variety of the game without altering the game mechanics too much. A pretty cool addition that really expands on the Enderman concept and just makes the game a bit more interesting. Lios Overhauled Villages is another mod that completely changes villages in Minecraft and introduces a more modern and vivid design. There are upgraded structures, interactive elements, and hidden secrets waiting to be discovered in the libraries of each village. All 5 village types are overhauled, and they definitely wear off strongly from a vanilla style. The villages themselves and the buildings are larger and overall more densely built up. Of course, this mod is in competition with many other village overhaul mods that have been released in the past months and years. The mod offers some nice variation, and the villages feel unique. However, if you are looking for medieval styled villages or more vanilla styled villages, I would recommend choosing other mods. If you are looking for villages that are built up in a more modern style, feel free to take a look at this mod. Thaumon is a decoration mod inspired by the blocks and textures of Thaumcraft. The mod adds a variety of new decorative building blocks like great wood, silver wood, arcane stone, eldritch stone, as well as a few ember blocks. It also adds some magic themed decoration blocks. And yeah, there isn't much more to say about this mod. The decoration blocks are perfect if you're looking to build some medieval, fantasy or magical themed structures like wizard towers, hidden chambers and so on. There are some blocks with runes, glowing blocks and many blocks which are useful for building scary or mysterious places. Definitely worth a look for some more building blocks. The last mod on our list is Dungeons plus Towers, and this mod is simply a basic structure mod that adds new tower dungeons to Minecraft. In these towers you will find monsters, some loot, and there are multiple floors with different kinds of monsters that will be increasingly difficult to beat as you ascend the tower. The towers generate as frequently as jungle temples, so they are not very common. The mod is fun for some new exploration opportunities. However, the loot tables are not as refined yet and could need some improvement. Still, if you are still looking for some more dungeon mods, this is one you could take a look at. This is it for this video. You can find the links to all of the mods in the description below. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos like this in the future, feel free to leave a like, comment or subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.